So today we're looking at gearbox draining and transfer box draining. This box needs doing, hasn't been done. It's just had a run to warm it up, and we'll undo those two nuts first. So that's that one there and that one there. Get the right size spanner. My spanner out. I've re-loosened this, and also I've got this tool here for undoing this one. It's got like an internal screwdriver on it, and that undoes as well. It's not really... Okay, so we've drained the oil into the bucket. It's quite breezy today, so just allow for drips. As you can see, the oil's dripping into the bucket under the car. The sump plug's off. Wear gloves, by the way. It's old oil, it's not good, it's cancerous. You can see, hopefully, in the bottom of the plug, it's full of sludge, because this is a sludge trap. Make sure you clean that out before you put it back on. If you just tap it out, as I'm doing there, onto the paper, you'll get the worst of it out, but you will need to clean that right out before putting it back in, and make sure the washer's in very good condition, or replace it. While that's draining, I'll take that out of the way and I'll replace it now, as it drips on the paper, with an old paint roller brush, a paint roller tray, and that can just drip onto there and that'll catch all the drips. Okay, now I'll do the same with the transfer box. As you can see, and again, transfer box away, and out she drains. And again, it's a bit, you can see the sludge on top of the screw in my hand, and as the drain, it drains out. It's all nice and warm, so it's coming out fast, which is why I warmed it up first. Okay, so let that drain out now. So one's draining out, gearbox, transfer box, draining out quite nicely. Transfer box draining out quite nicely. Okay, so while they're finishing draining, gearbox and transfer box, we need to work inside, take the floor out so we can refill them. Obviously putting in the drain plugs before we refill them. Okay, so without all the gunge, that's the transfer box cleaned right off, and obviously that's the insides of the sump bolt. As you can see, the sump trap is now empty. Okay, so with the floor pans removed and the middle seat removed, you've got your handbrake. So you've got your filler. Your filler's just here, just on the side of back end of the transfer box. Filler and level, and if you look, you've got your filler and level, almost directly below the access hole there. Right, it's been almost a minute and we've not had any drips from the gearbox. Transfer box still dripping away slowly, you can see, but the gearbox is pretty still. So I'm going to do the gearbox first. By that time hopefully the transfer box will be down to a minute and it'll be out. So wipe it off, give it a good clean off, put the sump plug back in, and Bob's your uncle, we can fill it up. Okay, so I've measured out 1.5 litres in my garden sprayer. It's only a cheap thing. The plug's out of the hole. Basically, I've pumped it up so it's pressurised, put it in the hole, fill it up. Exactly required amount, it's regulated on the side, and I'll do the same for the transfer box. So we've got the pressure bottle, emptying of oil, filling up. You can just about see the thing just above my glove there, and the pipe goes into the gearbox filler and just fills up the required amount of oil. So working on that, it's nearly done now. We're down to the last sort of half a litre or quarter of a litre, and once done, put the filler plug back, the plug back in, and then we'll move on to the transfer box. Okay, so I've removed the nut from, it goes in there, just below and almost in line with the speedo cable. I've pre-filled the fluid, 2.5 litres, which which is the required amount, and I'm just going to stick the pipe in. In the ends. Okay, and away we go. Okay, so we're at just under 2.5 litres of the tank. Let's plug it up nicely. Okay, so there's a good pressure on that. Okay, so we're going in, and door's going straight into the transfer box. Really good pipe. Okay, so what that's doing, it's at 2 litres now. We'll start sticking the floor back in, and then it will just be to fit the plug and put the middle seat back in. So I'm going to refit this floor panel now. Okay, finally, seat back in. And run it up, job done, all finished.